So welcome everyone to another mindfulness moment brought to you by Saybrook University. Um, my name is Dr. Shannon Sims, and I am so glad that you're here and listening in. And this meditation today, I was feeling really called to bring it forward and wasn't so sure for what reasons or where that was coming from, but really feeling that it's landing for me today in my emotional and my physical body. So hoping that it lands for you as well. And so we'll spend this time just rooting into that place of compassion. And sometimes the holidays can be a really difficult time of year for some people and really bringing up some challenging things. And so in that, wanting to hold space for that and also allowing these two things to coexist, that challenge, the difficulty, the emotions, coexisting with the compassionate self, and inviting us to embrace that full human experience. So I invite you to find yourself into a comfortable place, and seated or standing, just whatever is feeling right for you in this moment. And as we start settling into this practice, I invite you to remain as you are. It's perfectly fine. Or if you would like to just grab onto a journal or a piece of paper or something to write. As we move through this practice, I'll be inviting you to think about some things and to inquire for yourself. And then often it can be nice to pair that with a little bit of journaling. So as you continue to find yourself into that place of feeling comfortable, whether it is seated or standing, and just releasing all of the distractions, the externals, and letting your eyes gently come to a close if that is feeling welcome to you, knowing that you are perfectly safe. Or maybe you choose to take just a soft gaze, letting the eyes soften, relaxing the jaw, allowing the shoulders to move away from the ears, softening and easing the belly. We often hold a lot of tension there in the belly, inviting that ease into the diaphragm, into the belly, and noticing the rise and fall of the belly as you breathe. And just allowing that breath to be as it is. So no need to change it or to fix. And what a relief that might be. Just arriving as you are. Letting the body breathe. And feeling that sensation of the breath blowing in and out through the nose or the mouth. Arms are nice and comfortable, relaxed. Relaxing the hands, ungripped. And if your feet are on the floor, feeling that contact, feeling the stability, the strength of the feet. Bringing the attention to the bottoms of the feet and those points of contact between the feet and the earth. Again, just bringing the awareness around that stability, that strength as you engage in this time of reflection as best you can, staying in your body and noticing anything that you notice, feeling what you feel, being curious, breathing. And I'd like you to now bring your mind to a situation where you feel called to protect yourself, your needs, or to draw boundaries, maybe to say no to something or stand up to someone, and not choosing anything really big here. So if there's someone in your life that is doing harm or is causing deep hurt, that's not the place where I want you to go for this reflection. So just scanning through your life, work, home, family, neighbors, people you interact with within the community, maybe those people you see in person or engage with online. Just consider a situation where you feel that it's important to state your needs, to protect your needs, where it feels important to draw some boundaries, to be firm, to say no, a place where you need to stand up to someone, to really speak your truth, your needs, not to tolerate injustice or harm, but noticing as I am asking you to reflect, whatever might be showing up for you in your mind, in your body, in your heart. And we're looking towards some relationship in life where we feel that need to set a boundary, to state our needs, to stand up. And this might not be, this might be a habit, might not be a habit that we're used to doing. Or maybe we've done that in the past and it hasn't worked out, or it hasn't been very skillful. So just keep breathing, noticing, choosing some relationship or place, maybe not with one single person, but with an organization or a group of people. What feels sticky, uncomfortable, but not overwhelming? A place to practice stating your needs, drawing boundaries, standing up for yourself, and bringing this alive in your mind's eye. And the first thing that arrives or feels important, you feel called to. And then shift as best you can away from that replaying in the mind, all of the thoughts that come with it, and sink into the body. How does the body feel right now? Open, closed? Do you feel ease or discomfort? And where within your body are you holding on to those feelings? Where do they manifest or originate? Allowing yourself to feel whatever you feel, knowing that it is all okay. Maybe anger is present, frustration, there may be hurt or sadness, there may be guilt, or old habits around what we've been told about feeling anger or stating our needs. Just noticing what's showing up for you. Breathing into that. It is all okay for you to feel into all of this. All of it belongs. And open up your heart to feel. Open up your body to feel. Also recognizing that your needs are important. And really breathing into and acknowledging that, honoring your needs as important. And I want you to shift your posture just a little bit here, opening up your chest, pressing your shoulders back, really opening up that front part of your body, feeling into that strength, feel your confidence, your fierceness. And I'm going to say some phrases in the first person and take these in. I see clearly what's happening. I see clearly what's happening. Letting go of all the thoughts or sense of blame, letting those drop away, and see clearly your need to draw boundaries or to stand up for yourself. I see clearly what's happening. Breathing with that. Shifting to remembering, I am not alone. By standing up for myself, I stand up for everyone. By standing up for myself, I stand up for everyone. This is not some small personal story. This is opening up to common humanity. By standing up for myself, I stand up for everyone. And feeling your chest open, feeling your feet on the ground, and that sense of strength and confidence and community. Then make a fist with your hand, not a tight fist, but a fist, and just placing that over your heart. Another phrase, I will protect myself. I will protect myself. Noticing these phrases, I see clearly what's happening. By standing up for myself, I stand up for everyone. I will protect myself. And noticing if there's any other word or phrase that feels important to you to hear right now. And then taking your other hand and gently folding it over the fist at your heart. Noticing that kind and caring touch of the other hand over the fist. That fist is our fierceness, it's our bravery. And the other hand is our kindness, our tenderness, our wisdom. We are fierce and tender. We are brave and vulnerable. And we can support ourselves as we stand up, as we set boundaries, as we state our own needs. And we can do this with strength and fierceness and tenderness, kindness. So again, feeling what you feel, notice what you notice. And then just reflecting again on your situation. What is one small step that you can take to stand up for yourself? Your hands are there on your heart, feeling that support and feeling the support of the community. What is one small step that you can take in that direction to stand up for yourself? All of us gaining strength from each other. If we stand up for ourselves, we stand up for everyone. And from that place of deep wisdom and clear seeing, again, noticing your breath. Thank you all so much for joining me here today and allowing yourself to come on back as you feel ready to do so. And again, maybe taking a moment or two to journal, jotting down anything that feels important for you. Thank you so much.